Hello, my name is Bob. I am a designer and an entrepreneur, businessman, and today I want to talk about management and leadership. The reason I'm here today is because I met Bob Townsend in 1980. Some of you may have heard of the Bob Townsend, most of you probably haven't. He was a CEO that built a Rent a car, and he wrote a breakthrough book in the 1960s called the Organization. The organization is still the number one book at the Wharton Business School on the must read it. That's 50 years of being number one, so I suggest you take a look at it. It's really a book about leadership, culture building without ego. Bob Townsend walked into my office in 1980 and he asked me if I have 15 minutes. I said, of course. He said, I am in the management team because I'm going to board of directors at this company and I always wanted to speak with the management before I do. Oh, please come and sit. I looked at my watch 15 minutes, not a problem. 5 hours later, he left my office. I was stunned. I have never been in the presence of that much energy. He told me about this book, the organization. I hadn't heard of it at 5 o'clock that night. I ran out the nearest bookstore and I got it. I read it from cover to cover that night. It changed my life. I had always had the same ideologies, the same thoughts about leading people. But his book gave me a structure of framework that I could hang it on and I use the guideline for the rest of my life and I'll still using it. The same year, I was overlooked for a promotion to be the CEO of the company. I was in my 30s, I thought I was ready. The company didn't. Bob Townsend suggested that I further my education. That was a good idea. I says, well, maybe I'll go do an MBA. He says, no, never do an MBA. There is too many managers already. The world is short of leaders. We don't. We need more managers, leadership. So that was the same. I would hear people say, I manage 6 people. I lead a team of 6 people. Must be the same. 30 years later, I'm here tonight to tell you it's not the same. Management is control. In business, we call the triple constraint of management. There is three things, and only three things that you could control. You can control quality, time, and money. Whichever one of those three takes precedent, the other two will suffer. If quality drives your organization or your product or your service, the other two will suffer. It takes more time and more money to create a quality. If price determines your product or service, then you will have to give up the quality and do it much cheaper. If time, you have to do it in time. To do it quickly, it will cost you more money, and the faster you go to less quality you will have. So control is the management in interplay of time, quality, and money. So what are people? What people are coming under leadership? There is a big difference. In World War II, Dwight Eisenhower was the Allied Supreme Commander of all the forces. He would train his generals. He would take a chain and stack it up on the table, and then he would ask his generals, if I push that chain, which way will it go? And he would hear a lot of answers. The correct answer is, you really don't know. But he said that if I took the chain and I picked the by the end and I pull the chain, which way will it go? The answer is it will follow you. And there is the essence of leadership. If you push the people down deep inside, you really do not know which way they'll go or which way that they're really thinking. But if you can lead them and get them to follow you, then you have the skill that everybody should have is to be a leader.